win, obviously, against Orlando. You had to come up with some big saves in that game. From your perspective as a goalkeeper, I mean, how important is the defensive side when you're fighting for, place in the standings heading into a playoff push?
The way defense was last year was the reason that we were in the championship game, and it's a team job, not just the back line and the keeper. It makes a difference when players push and press up top. Makes the job a little bit easier in the back line, but then when there's times where people are coming down our throats, that's when the back line, and it's my job to keep them out of the goal. So it's massive across the board for every single player to come out and defend, because at the end of the day, if a ball doesn't go in the back of the net, you're looking at you to be in a good position.
And you've sort of come back, from injury and sort of, it seems like, picked up where you left off. How are you feeling back there?
I've come off a knee injury before. In a good place with the team. Team's in a good place, and we're excited to be out here. We're able to train. We're getting after it, and that's the piece that makes it easy, is when everybody's bought into the same things, and we all have something we're driving for in our goals, and it makes it easier to not worry about anything that did happen, so you can move forward and keep progressing.
And then in terms of just some consistency defensively, you made some changes on the back line in the last few weeks, but they've been more, competition type changes, not being forced because of injuries. Mark's just made the decision maybe between Ellie or Midge or something. How nice is it to have a little bit more consistency back there and be able to put out your best defensive group?
Our backline's been inconsistent throughout the entire year, so I think we've just been adapting, and it doesn't matter what player is really back there. We've all played with each other in practice and training, and I think that's a big piece. Just the more training you get with each individual player, the more you start to understand how each is going to react or what their style is, and then we also go off our tactics and our strategy for whoever we're playing. And we know the basics and what our strategy is, and that makes it easier.
And then looking ahead to Chicago, obviously a good attacking team, another team that's around you in the standings. What are the big keys for you guys to get the win this weekend?
To be aware of who we're playing against and what they're capable of, but at the end of the day, do the things that we're focused on as a team and a unit, and do the things that we're good at. And when we do that, we're a very hard team to play against.